and Mahesh. The trinity of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, unfortunately we have converted everything into a ritual. ओ ब्रह्मा जी का एक ही मंदिर है जी, पुष्कर में जाके जी सिर करना है जी, मथा टेकना है, ये करना है, वो करना है. We have completely forgotten that our forefathers were much more intelligent than us, and Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh is nothing but change management. Brahma is the creator. Everything in this world gets created one day. Vishnu is the maintainer. Everything in this world that is created is maintained for a while, and then the creative destruction, Mahesh or Shiv, is the creative destruction. New thing has to come up, so old thing has to go. So what is it other than change management? Please tell me. I would love to be educated on that if it means anything else. So rather than converting these things into just rituals, I have had the misfortune of watching a person talking on telephone, having kept a vrat on Ram Navami and telling lies on the phone. Ram Navami ka vrat rakha hua hai. I would rather respect a guy who doesn't have any vrat but doesn't tell lies. Where is Ram in that? So, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, again is our ethos. It is very much there. To me, Mahabharata is the best OB and HR textbook that you can ever have. But we will fall for all the Western thoughts. And we were lucky at FMS. My time, Professor N.R. Chatterjee was the dean, and he taught the entire class on Indian ethos. Last 10 minutes or so, he will bring in the Western thoughts and link it up, that they have empirically proved the same thing. Because they are great in documenting. That is why some years back we were going to lose the patent of haldi and basmati rice to US. So, unfortunately, a Westerner may be 1/5 as intelligent as you and I are, but will be 5 times more confident. We lack that confidence because in our upbringing, the ठूस के भरा नहीं गया कि confidence लाओ. मैं क्यों नहीं हाथ बढ़ाता आपकी तरफ दोस्ती का? क्योंकि हमें हमेशा सिखाया गया अगर उसने हाथ नहीं मिलाया तो बेइज्जती हो जाएगी, लात लग जाएगी. No one has ever taught me, and that is what I always tell people whenever I am in a training session or a teaching session. मैं तो हाथ बढ़ाऊंगा, क्यों? क्योंकि मैं तो हूं अच्छा आदमी. मुझे लगा कि तुम भी अच्छे हो, कुछ कर लेंगे मिलके. तुम्हें नहीं समझ आई, तुम बेवकूफ हो, क्योंकि मैं तो अच्छा हूं. आपको अगर मेरी इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं समझ आई, दुनिया में 7 बिलियन लोग हैं, आप क्या खास हो? This confidence is never put into us. That is why we don't create original things. We are very shy of talking anything original. लोग क्या सोचेंगे, ये नेबर क्या बोलेगा, वो. सिद्धू says it beautifully. दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. So I love Siddhu for his Siddhuisms, and this is one of them, right? So please let us understand that we have to carry it forward. Now these guys, I purposely use Western quotes so to show how simple things are remembered because it was said nicely. And this is our job, preparing the next generation for the future. We cannot prepare the future for the next generation. All we can do is prepare the next generation, which we are all charged with, for the future. Tell them that you are going to see changes. Tell them that झटके लगेंगे organizations में जाके, rather than mollycoddling them. Pardon my saying this, and whether I don't know whether you use this or not. I hate this business of बच्चे ये कर लो, बच्चे वो कर लो. Which organization is going to give you a job because you are a बच्चा? I tell them on day one, here, you in my class, no bachcha business. You are all adults, you are all 18 plus, and the organization will give you money and a position because you can handle their problems, not because you are a bachcha. Organization is not your mom dad's 5-star hotel that कुछ करो या ना करो, खाना पीना तो मिलता रहेगा, रहना तो मिलता रहेगा. I'm sorry. Business world is a hard hitting world where dog eats dog, man eats man. Be prepared for that. And you have to still succeed in that jungle, right? Now we come to the organizational vision. So here, what I'll request you to do is quickly just one reading of the case. Don't go into the annexures, the first 3 pages, quick reading, thoda just to, but it's a very simple thing. Many of you will be able to identify a lot of things that are common. Okay, बहुत, because ये तो आपके पास है ही. As we go along in the exercise, you will keep on referring to it. But just a quick glance in the next 7-8 minutes. The 3 pages, that's it. 3 पेज तक ही है ना, जरा देखना. Thank you so much, Ina. ओ 3 भी नहीं पढ़ना, आई एम सॉरी. फर्स्ट स्टेप में 1.5 पेजेस, जहां प्रैक्टिकल एक्सरसाइज हेडिंग आ रहा है बस वहां तक, क्योंकि वो तो फिर मैं कराऊंगा अभी. सेकेंड पेज में जहां प्रैक्टिकल एक्सरसाइज हेडिंग है बस उससे ऊपर तक पढ़ना है आपको. बी स्कूल पे एंड हो रहा है वो. Those of you who have just joined in, ये खाली आपको फर्स्ट पेज एंड सेकेंड पेज का फर्स्ट पैरा वहां तक पढ़ना है बस. Some of you, I think, are through with it. Are you able to identify some of these common things that are happening in many B schools? We have just created a collection from different ideas have been put together. That's about it. The why we have put in this little case is that normally when we do a visioning exercise, it is for one single organization. So there, everybody is facing a similar situation. Whereas since you all belong to different organizations, so therefore we tried to put in, some organizations will have A kind of situation, some will have B kind of situation. So unless we have some kind of a commonality, how can we develop a vision? Therefore we tried to write it out, and this became a case as we started off. So so I'll give you little more time to just absorb the first page and the first para of the second page. Tell me please when you finish, then we'll go into the practical exercise. Sorry. Are we through? Okay. So, pardon my being a little fast because of the time constraints. This I normally don't show at this stage, but do you agree with this slide here that you are somewhere in the center? On the one hand, student comes to you, and I have purposely said student rather than students, for the simple reason that each student has to be cared for and each student must build a career because of us. That is the, once we have taken him or her on as a student, we can't keep on cribbing that he is no good, she is no good. And more than the students, even if they have lot of negatives, limitations, whatever you call it, it is because of the system and not because of them. No child is born bad. Some of us have been lucky, or rather I should say all of us have been lucky in this room, that we were born in families which could educate us to this level. What if, I always think, if I was born in a slum where I didn't get half a roti to eat, then how would you expect, why would you expect me to, be as knowledgeable as you are, or as sensible as you are? I mean, it is not right. So the child has no role in being born in family A or family B. Let's understand that. So therefore, once there is a student, we have to make our effort to see to it that this student builds a career. So each student is important. That student is coming to the B school. Then there are regulatory bodies, whether it is university and AICTE or UGC or a whole lot of them, AIU, whatnot and whatnot. They all put some pressures on the B school. Okay. Now here is the processing mechanism, the student and the B school. And what do we have to prepare our product for? One, for the organization. The student should fit into the organization. At the same time, he should also be a, or she should also be a worthy citizen. So there is an expectation from the organization, there is an expectation from society. We cannot churn out crooks who go and commit murders. I mean, not exactly in murder as in killing people, but in messing up the organizational policies or whatever. So that is the framework in which we have to operate. Any difference of opinion on that? Right? Okay. So now we get into the exercise where what I will tell you is, we are not doing meditation here, but I would still tell you to close your eyes. Okay, as I instruct, this is only for concentration. I feel that closing your eyes helps you to concentrate in most cases, right? So, and a little bit of deep thinking, maybe for 5 minutes or so, as I tell you how to go about your thinking process. And when I tell you to open your eyes, please capture whatever thoughts came to your mind. I will ask you a few questions, particularly 2 questions, and you have to jot it down. I hope all of you have paper and pencil or pen. Post your opening of the eye, you will answer 2 questions that I will pose. Is that all right? Instructions are fairly clear. So you will close your eyes for the next 5 minutes or so, and I will take you through a few steps, that is your mental thinking process, and then when I request you to open your eyes, you have to capture your answers to 2 questions that I will ask. Is that all right? Okay, kindly close your eyes. Kindly close your eyes, be comfortable so that you can apply your mind on what is being said. Are you all ready? Yes? So please listen carefully to what I have to say now and start your thinking process. Move as I tell you to move. Move meaning mentally. I am not telling you to move physically. Today is the 26th of January 2020. Today is the 26th of January 2020. Little more than 5 years from where you actually are. Today is the 26th of January. Please take yourself to that date, 26th of January 2020. Being a holiday, you have got up from sleep a little later than usual. Being a holiday, 26th of January 2020, you have woken up a little later than the time you normally get up. On opening your eyes, you are feeling relaxed. There is no pressure to get ready on time, reach your place of work on time, travel through the crowded streets. There is no pressure on you. So you have woken up on the 26th of January 2020. It's a holiday. You have woken up later than your usual time of getting up. You are relaxed because there is no pressure to get ready on time, to drive down to your place of work, etc., etc. You are very relaxed. Now you tell your servant to get you a cup of your favorite tea or coffee the way you like it. You have told your servant to get you your favorite cup of tea or coffee for you. A little while later, your servant gets you that tea or coffee, and along with that gives you the day's newspaper. You have got your favorite cup of tea or coffee, and along with that you have also got the morning newspaper for the 26th of January 2020. As you leisurely sip your tea coffee, as you leisurely sip your tea coffee, you are also flipping through the newspaper. You are also flipping through the newspaper. In the education section of the newspaper, you find an article about your business school. In the newspaper, in the education section, you find an article written on your business school, the business school that you work for, the business school that you own. And all of us own the business school that we work for. Try to think of what headline of that article you would, what is your imagination of the article headline regarding your B school. There is an article about your B school in the education section of the newspaper for that day, and you obviously would love to read that article, but what headline should it be? What headline would you love to read about your B school? That particular article. If you have thought about it, quickly open your eyes and catch it before it goes out of your mind. Put it down on a piece of paper. What headline you would like it to be? About your B school article, what headline? You can have more than one. If many ideas come to your mind, no problem. Put it down as 1, 2, 3, whatever. What should be the headline? Captured? Okay. If you have captured the headline, now kindly close your eyes once again. This little part is left. After capturing the headline, now kindly close your eyes. So I'll again take you back. What are you on? 26th of January 2020, which is more than 5 years down the line. You have got up late because it is a holiday. You are in a leisurely mood. You don't have to rush to your place of work. You don't have to go through the traffic problems in the morning. So you are relaxed. That's when you request your servant to give you some tea or coffee that you love to drink in the morning. As he gives you that, he has also given you the morning newspaper. You were flipping through the newspaper, and in the education section you find an article on your B school. You have already captured as to what would you love to read as the headline of that article or the heading of that article. That much you have already done. So thanks for that. The second part is, now think of what are the kind of things that you would like to read in the article. You have captured the headline. Now think of 3-4 things at least that you would love to read as the content of that article. Think of 3-4 things at the least, and once you have thought of 3-4 things, you can open your eyes and capture those below the headline that you have captured already. 3-4 things, maybe more. उस आर्टिकल में क्या क्या लिखा होना चाहिए आपके बी स्कूल के बारे में. You don't have to write full sentences, you can capture the points. That should be good enough.
चेयर्स तो फ्लेक्सिबल है, थोड़ा तो घुमा के बैठ सकते हैं ग्रुप में, नहीं पीछे की तरफ खास कर नहीं, पीछे पीछे कर सकते हैं.
Okay, true. I again seek your pardon, I am rushing through it, I know, but then these are exercises which we do over 3 days in single organization. That's when a vision, mission and strategy develops. We do strategy workshops for corporates as well as B schools. So right now you have some data which is purely your own creativity, right? From this content would evolve the B schools. Right now we are concentrating only on B school, the B schools vision, mission and then a strategy, right? Okay. So now I would take you to the next part of exercise, but before that we will do some concepts here. Can we move on from this? This is fine? Okay. How do we define a vision? We are talking of visioning, and you will find infinite definitions of vision. So I have tried to pick up the simplest of terms. You will find most great leaders always spoke in very simple terms. That is very important, right? So what is a vision? A vividly descriptive image of what an organization wants to be or wants to be known for. Simply stated, that is what a vision is. right? Then we also talk of mission. Mission is more concrete than a vision. For example, I may have a vision to do something for society, right? I want to do something for society, but can that be implemented straight away, something for society? I have to narrow it down to, I want to open a charitable hospital, let's say. Is that more concrete? As it is definitely part of doing something for society, but you can't implement something for society. But can you implement a charitable hospital? It is an implementable idea. So when you convert a vision into something which is implementable, that is becomes a mission. So this is the mission, a statement of intent of what an organization wants to create and through which lines of business. And as I have explained earlier, business is not the meaning that we normally associate with it. We are all in some business or the other. And one business that we are all in is making people around us happy. Then you have all these concepts of purpose, and don't worry about whatever is there on screen. Any of you want it, I'll give it, no problem. So value. A lot of people talk of values, but I find many people just write it for the sake of writing and they follow nothing of that. As I was telling you, रामनवमी का व्रत रखा हुआ है, फोन पे झूठ बोल रहा है, कहाँ गए रामचंद्र जी, I don't know, right? So notions and beliefs that guides every move that an organization makes, right? So normally the term uses ethics and values, but we are not getting into those definitions. Now the goal. Goal is a further derivation from the mission, more specific than even a mission, okay. So what are those targets that we keep for ourselves? Strategy. What is it? How do we achieve whatever we are targeting? That becomes our strategy. And strategy is a word I am sure all of you know has